Hi guys, it's Mrs. Giles here, and we are here with Year 1 Maths New Learning, Lesson 3. And this week we're going to be looking at something new, something called division. Okay, division. And we are still going to be grouping equally, so we're going to carry on with that. So let's see if we can remember what happened last week. Okay, so what did we learn about last week? Can you remember? Right guys, you can pause the video, you can have a think in your heads, or you can have a chat to someone in the room. Have a think, what can you remember? So, now you've had a think about what we did last week. I wonder, can you remember, what does the word equal mean? What does the word equal mean? Have a think, have a chat, pause the video. Yes, the word equal means the same as. It means that something is the same as something else. Okay, so equal means the same. And we need to remember that today, guys. It's going to be very important in our new learning. Now, for this lesson, parents and children, you're going to need to have some plates or bowls, or if you've got paper plates, or if you've got little pots, Tupperware pots, because we're going to be using those. And if you've got anything you could use like counters, you might want to use pasta, might want to use little bits of Lego, whatever you have. We're going to be stopping the video a lot, and I'm going to be giving you tasks, and you're going to have a go at doing them. You're going to need those things. Right, so let's go. Okay, guys, so let's have a look at our first picture. Okay, so we have some pictures of some soup. How many soups have we got? Can you count them for me, children? Yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cans of soup. Now it says Emma puts 2 cans of tomato soup into a box. How many boxes does she need for all the cans? What's important, children? What words are important that we've just read? What do we have to do? So it says Emma puts 2 cans into a box. So she puts 2 cans into one box. And then it asks us how many boxes does she need for all the cans? So we know she's putting them into groups of 2. Yes, well done. She's putting them into groups of 2. Now, you can see here that I've put the number 8. Now, the reason I've put the number 8 here is because there are 8 cans of soup. There are 8 objects. That's how many things we have. We have 8 of them. Now, you're going to see a new operation, a new sign now. This sign. Does anyone know what this sign means? If you have an adult with you, maybe you could discuss what you think it might mean, or you can have a think in your head. We haven't used it yet, children. This operation, this sign, means divided, divide, or share, divide, share. So it's saying that we have 8 cans and we are sharing them into groups of 2, aren't we? Because we're putting them into groups of 2. So we have 8 cans of soup. We are sharing them into groups of 2. We are dividing them into groups of 2. Right, children, so what I would like you to do now is, can you get 8 objects, 8 little objects, and I want you to share them into groups of 2. Put them into groups of 2, and then we can find out how many groups we have. How many boxes do we need for the soup? Okay, you can pause the video, and you are going to get 8 objects, and you're going to share them into groups of 2. Okay. Right, so children, I've circled, there's one group of 2, and I need to put another 2 cans of soup in a box. There's another box of 2, there's another box of 2, and there's another box of 2. So children, if we have 8 cans of soup and we share them, we divide them into groups of 2, we have 4 equal groups. We have 4 equal baskets of soup. Okay, I wonder if that's what you got as well. I'm sure you did. Well done, children. Okay, children, you can see here that we have the picture of the 8 cans of soup, and we have put them into groups of 2. Okay, so we've shared them into groups of 2. We've divided them into groups of 2. And again, you can remember that the number at the front of the number at the start of the number sentence tells us how many objects we have. And we have 8 cans of soup. And this operation here means divided, shared, because we are dividing the 8 objects. We are sharing the 8 objects into groups of 2. There's one of our groups of 2. Now we have 2 groups of 2, 3 groups of 2, and now we have 4 groups of 2. We have 4 equal groups of 2. Okay, guys, so I want you to now have a look and check that I have grouped the cans of soup into groups of 2, because my number sentence tells me here, it says we have 8 cans of soup, we are sharing them, we are dividing them into groups of 2. They must be in groups of 2. Can you check for me, children, to see that I've done it correctly? Have a look, children, have a look at how I have grouped the cans of soup. Now remember that my number sentence says I must group them into groups of 2. Okay, so have I done this correctly? Is this correct? Could we have these 4 groups? Have a pause, have a think. No, we can't have these groups, children, because the groups are not equal. I bet you realise they're not equal. We have 2 in this group, which is good. We have 2 in this group, which is good. But in this group, oh dear, I've got 3 in this group. I have an extra 1. And then there's only there's a group of 1. So these are not 4 equal groups, and they're not in groups of 2. They are not equal. Okay, so we have to make sure, children, when we are following the number sentence, that we do it correctly. Okay, and we have to make sure the groups are equal at the end. And we know that equal means the same. Okay, guys, so I have a new challenge for you now. Let me read you this new challenge. There are 12 flowers. Lulu uses 3 flowers in each bouquet. How many bouquets does she get? Now, a bouquet is like a group of flowers. So it says here there are 12 flowers, and I have got my 12 flowers down here, children, at the bottom. It says Lulu uses 3 flowers in each bouquet. So she's putting 3 in one bouquet. Oh, and then we want to find out how many more bouquets is she going to need. I wonder, children, how could we write this as a number sentence? Can you have a go? Try and use our new operation, divided, shared. So let's say it together and then see if you can write it. There are 12 flowers and they are shared into groups of 3. There are 12 flowers and they are divided, shared into groups of 3, because each bouquet needs 3 flowers. How many bouquets would she have at the end? How many groups would we have at the end? So children, I'd like you to pause. I'd like you to have a go at writing the number sentence. And I'd also like you, children, to have a go at putting your 12 objects into groups of 3. So you have your 12 objects, put them into groups of 3. How many groups do you get? What's the answer going to be? Okay, children, you can pause the video and have a go now. Right, let's have a go at writing the number sentence together, children. So, I know at the start of my number sentence, I need to write how many objects I have, how many things I have. And I have 12 flowers, so I must write the number 12. Now I'm going to use my new operation now, this operation here, children. My divide, my share operation. So I have 12 flowers and I am dividing, I am sharing them. I have 12 flowers, I'm dividing, I'm sharing them. And what are we sharing them into groups of, children? Can you remember? Yes, we're sharing them into groups of 3. Into groups of 3. So it will look like this. 12 divided by 3. 12 shared into groups of 3. And we can have, let's see, I wonder how many groups did you get? I'm going to group my flowers now into groups of 3. And let's find out how many groups I got. So there's one group of 3. I'm going to put another 3 in a group. So now I have 2 groups of 3. Now I have 3 groups of 3. I have 4 groups of 3. So 12 divided by 3 equals 4. 12 flowers shared into groups of 3, into equal groups of 3, leaves me with 4 equal groups. Did you get that, children? Well done. Oh, children, we're getting the hang of this now, aren't we? We're doing a fantastic job. Should we ever go at another one? Yes. Okay. So let me read you this one. There are 4 books. Here are my 4 books at the bottom. Hannah puts 2 books in each pile. How many piles of books does she get? So if I want to write my number sentence, and I'm going to use my new operation, can you have a go, children? See if you can have a go at doing that, writing the number sentence. Right. So I know I need to put how many things I have at the beginning of my number sentence. How many things do I have? Oh, I have 4 books, 4 objects, 4 books. And I know that I'm putting them into piles of 2. So I'm putting them into groups of 2. So my 4 books are shared, are divided into groups of 2. Can you do that, children? Can you get 4 books? Get 4 books, and then you're going to put the books into groups of 2. Here we go. Oh, let's see how we did. So how many piles of books, how many groups of books will we have? So I'm going to put, there's 1 group of 2 books, 1 pile of books. Oh, and I have another group of books, another pile of books. So if I have 4 books and I share them into groups of 2, I will have 2 equal groups. 2 groups. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Yes, I bet you got that, children. Well done. Okay, children, right, ready for the next challenge? We're getting so good at this. I bet you're able to write the number sentence on your own now. Right, guys, so let me read you this problem. It says, Ravi has 18 pencils. Ravi has 18 pencils. He puts 6 pencils in each box. How many boxes does Ravi need? I'm going to read it again. Ravi has 18 pencils. You can see the 18 pencils. He puts 6 pencils in each box. How many boxes does Ravi need for his pencils? Right. Have a go, children, at writing the number sentence on your own. Have a go at writing the number sentence on your own. Think about what number would come at the beginning of our division number sentence. Have a think. You can pause the video. Okay, so children, what number would come at the beginning of our number sentence? Yes, it's the total number of objects, how many things we have. And we've got pencils. We have 18 pencils. So I need to write the number 18. And we know, what are we doing with our 18 pencils? Yes, we're sharing them into groups of 6. We're putting them into boxes of 6. So we're sharing the pencils, we're dividing them into groups of 6. Right. Right, so here I go. Here's one group of 6. I've drawn round a group of 6. Oh, but I can get another 6. I can get another box now. So I'm going to draw another group of 6. Oh, look! I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. That's another group, children. So now I have put my 18 pencils into groups of 6, into the boxes of 6. How many boxes do I have? How many boxes does Ravi have? Yes, 18 shared into groups of 6 is 3. There are 3 equal groups. Fantastic. Did you get that, children? I bet you did. Okay, guys, so you've become experts at doing this now, haven't you? So I'm going to give you an activity. It's activity time, and I'd like you to work with someone in your house. So it could be an adult, it could be a brother or a sister, anyone you'd like to work with, but not a dog or a pet, because I don't think they'll be able to help. Okay, right, so what you're going to do, first of all, is you need to get 24 things. So you might get 24 counters, 24 bits of pasta, and you need plates. Now, on each plate, you're going to put 3 counters. How many plates do you need? Have a go. So first of all, get 24 counters, and then you're going to put 3 counters on each plate. And I want to know, how many plates did you have? When you've done that, children, you could then challenge yourself to make some different numbers of groups. So you might want to, instead, you have 24 counters, maybe you'll put 4 counters on each plate. Okay, maybe you'll put 2 counters on each plate. I'd like you to do this with someone in your house and have a go. And remember, the groups must be equal. They must be the same. And you are making equal groups. Go, 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 guys. Hey guys, I'm back. So I hope you had fun with that activity time and you were making equal groups. Oh, I bet you did a fantastic job. Now we're going to have a bit more of another activity time, and you're going to need your counters, okay, and you're going to need pots or plates to use your groups. Now you're going to do it, okay, and then we'll check together. So this is the first one for you to have a go at. I want you to get 8 cubes or counters, 8 things. You're going to put 2 in each group. Put 2 in each group. How many groups have you made? I'd like you to write the number sentence as well. How could you write the number sentence? Give it a go, guys. Pause the video, off you go. Okay, guys, so did you give that a go? So we know if we want to write the number sentence, the first number is how many things we have. We have 8. We've got 8 cubes. What operation are we using? Yes, we're dividing, we're sharing them. So we have 8 cubes and we're sharing them into groups of 2. We're putting them into groups of 2. So let's have a look. Let's see how many groups we get when we put the 8 counters into groups of 2. There's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. Right, so if we have 8 cubes and we share them into groups of 2, we get 4 groups. Yes. Okay, ready for the next one, guys? So this time, children, you're going to get 12 cubes or counters. Get 12 cubes or counters. And you're going to put 3 in each group. And I want to know how many groups that you make. And I would also like you to write the number sentence. Give it a go, guys. Pause the video. Okay, guys, so let's write the number sentence first together. What would be my first number in my number sentence? Oh yeah, it's how many things I need, how many things I have. So I have 12 cubes. Okay, so there's my 12 cubes, and I'll write 12 as the first number because that's how many things I have. Now, with those 12 cubes, I'm sharing them, I'm dividing them into groups of 3. Okay, so 3 is my next number because I'm putting them into groups of 3. Right, there's one group of 3, another group of 3, another group of 3, and another group of 3. Oh, let's count. How many groups of 3 did we make? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups. So if we have 12 cubes and we divide them into groups of 3, we share them into groups of 3, we get 4 groups. I bet you got that, guys. Ready for the next one? Okay, children, so let's have a go at the next question. It says get 16 cubes or counters. Get 16 cubes or counters. There they are. Now, it says we're going to put 4 in each group. We're going to put them into groups of 4. Into groups of 4. So how many groups will there be? Can you write the number sentence for me first, guys? And then have a go at putting your 16 cubes or counters into groups of 4. Off you go. Pause the video. Okay, so what did your number sentence look like, guys? Did you know your first number had to be 16? Because that's how many objects you have, how many cubes or counters you have. And then we have our divide, our share, because we're sharing them. We're sharing our 16 cubes or counters into groups of 4. Yes, fantastic. So let's do that. I'm going to do it now. I bet you've already done it. And let's see if we get the same number of groups. Okay, so there's one group of 4. There's my second group of 4. My third group of 4. And my fourth group of 4. How many groups are there? 4. So 16 cubes or counters divided into groups of 4, shared into groups of 4, means we have 4 groups. Yes. Right, the last question for today, guys. Okay, so give it a go. I'm going to read it to you. So this time you need to get 10 cubes. Get 10 cubes or counters, whatever you have. There are mine. There are my 10 cubes. Now this time you're going to put 5 in each group. Put it into groups of 5. How many groups are there going to be? Right, and remember, you're going to try and write the number sentence. Give it a go, guys. Pause the video. Okay, guys, so the first number in our number sentence needed to be 10, because that is how many cubes and counters we have. That's how many things we have. Right, and we know we are dividing them, we're sharing them into groups of 5. So we have 10 divided by 5. 10 counters shared into groups of 5. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to put them into groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one group of 5. There's my second group of 5. I've just got 2 groups. It makes 2 groups. Wow, guys, you've done fantastically today because this is something completely new. And I'm so proud of you all for giving it a fantastic go. So proud of you. Next week, we're going to look at dividing again. We're going to do a bit more on dividing and grouping equally. Well done, guys. See you later. Bye.